Hey folks, finally got my mic sorted, so I shall hopefully be coming across loud and clear, although maybe a bit too loud on this big ass hill. Still waiting on the turbo to kick in. Never happens. Never happens. So what do you make of the sheep incident? I thought they were in the field and they just popped out. So expect the unexpected, as always, folks. I've told a few guys since and they've been saying, yeah, I've had that happen before. Never actually hit one right enough, but thankfully I never hit it too hard. I'd slowed down quite a good bit. I was doing 70 just before it, or the last time I looked at my clocks I was doing 68, so I'm doing 58 just now on this MT. And nah, the thought of hitting a sheep, nah, no thanks. So I dare say the sheep will woke up with a sore ass in the morning. I just hit it in the sort of right buttock with the fairing. It sort of brushed against the left hand side of my fairing. If I'd been on this, I think it would have snagged on my drop protection guard. So thankfully I wasn't on this. But no, it was, the main thing was being able to brake straight, steady, progressive brake pressure on that front brake especially. So I can't lock up this right enough. It's an ABS, it's got an ABS model. But you shouldn't be braking that hard normally. But you need the ABS. But it's handy if you do need it, I suppose. So that spooked me a little bit, if I'm honest. What else spooked me is that night when I got home, I took off my jeans and some Malteser sized sheep pellets fell out my jeans. Who knows where they came from. So I'm just out, as I said, testing this mic out. It's working now. I never actually tried it to see if it was working before I went out before, that was the problem. The main issue was I was short of a little, it's a little male and female 3.5mm connection that goes onto the mic then into the GoPro. There was one in the box with the twin mic that I bought, or the twin mic that they sent me. So I've just blagged that out of that one, and it seems to have cured the problem. I don't even actually have the little muff on this mic yet. I'm still battling battling helmet mounts for the GoPro. I still don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just using this temporary one that you can take on and off, but it sort of restricts the closure of the visor very slightly, which I'd found before with using a cheap action camera that I tried before that was pretty rubbish. I know there's a lot of good ones out there, but this one, that had to have been about 5 years old maybe. 1080p. We got it, my wife got it free with something, so it was never very good from the word go. The footage was very, very juddery and shaky, whereas the GoPro stabilisation stuff that's in it is unbelievable. I'm on a slight bum period just now. If you hear my voice change, yeah, the footage should be pretty steady on that. Shit, a little bit slidey there, a little bit of gravel. Just watch that in the corners at junctions, folks. Although, why would you want to take advice from me? I'm still a learner myself. Well, I've been driving 26 years, but only riding just over a year. I've been riding. I practiced out in the car park at my work just about a year ago, so that's my first riding. shit, trust me to come here. It's like a nightmare for me here up here. God, there must be thousands of them in there. They can stay in there, but that's the main thing. I know we don't have sheep along at this bit. Oh no, we do. Shit. Ah, they're well away from the road. They're not sheep, in fact, they're geese. White geese. The guy in there's got alpacas as well. So he has, he's got a herd of them, which they take the wool from. They don't eat them or anything, thankfully. But they use the... They've got somebody that buys the wool off them and comes in and shaves them, basically. So speaking of alpaca, I'll pack my bags shortly because I'm going to Applecross with a few biker friends. I'm the smallest bike in the crew. There's a Royal Enfield 400 supposedly coming as well. Himalayan, sorry, Royal Enfield Himalayan 400. There's a BMW R1200 GS. There's a BMW S1000 XR. There's a Triumph Speed Triple. There's an, I think it's a Yamaha MT-07. That's all I can remember so far. So that's about a week's time I'll be going there. So I've got a 5-hour trip to Applecross, to Applecross Pass, the Balaknabar, I think it's called. Balaknabar, yeah, Balaknabar. I'll go on the bike, pick up a bit of footage, and I can't wait. So hopefully the weather is as good as it's been here the last couple of days, or the last couple of days, and the next few days. It's currently Friday. It's a bank holiday this weekend. And there's a cyclist coming straight at me. Oh. Well spotted. I think we've got some horses up ahead. Slow down for horses, folks. You don't want to hit one of them. Ah, cheers. Cyclist sort of saved me a little bit there. Not so much saved me, I wasn't going too fast, but don't want to spook horses and them to bolt or anything. So I'm off to my little favourite test run, the Applecross Pass. It's a phenomenal bit of road, phenomenal scenery. It's just, it's out of this world, it really is. And being a resident of Scotland all my life, I've seen a lot of Scotland, and Applecross Pass is the best bit of road I've ever driven in my life. So now I'll get to ride it like so many before me. So as I say, hopefully the weather is good, because camping in the rain is just no fun.